I can bring up the Jews again if you want, but
No, it's funny. Hey guys, so yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually, like, as you said, like, podcast, playing different things.
oh, you want to do that podcast thing?
Yeah,
All right.
so I don't know what
make episode
subject
fun.
we want to talk about. 'Cause that's what me and Slayer normally do. We come up with very, like, intricate subjects that can that we can put in different directions.
In my mind, the true nature of a podcast is just you start recording and you're talking. Whatever kind of conversation, as long as we know that, as long as we keep in the back of our minds that we are recording, so we don't want to say too weird of stuff or too off the shit, but we keep our conversation going. We could do like shit podcast. We could do whatever we really want with it. We can make it a podcast where like we start out doing something and all of a sudden we go into like what we did that one night, the karaoke thing. We did like a weird section on the podcast where it's like, oh, karaoke time. Pick out a random ass song. But see, this would be much better if like it was a PC setup type deal, to where it was like with a good recording setup. I used to have a really decent recording setup. I never used it on the PC version because I didn't have good editing software. I had OBS, the free version, which is, yeah, that's what everyone starts with. But my computer was also like one of those computers that are pre-built, that are made more so for like office work, not so much YouTubing. Now I'm working on a PC build, or I was for a while there, but now it's just sitting there collecting dust and becoming another nest for the roaches. But I had a PC build I was working on that I was going to use for my streaming and all that, because I was going to start doing streaming too. See, actually, no. That wasn't just for streaming. PC build was mainly for my band, because I was going to use it to edit the music for the band and record my vocal lines for the band.
Ah, gotcha.
Because I was the vocalist for it, and I was supposed to, and I also ran the channel. I also run the band channel. Didn't ran it, I still run it. It's still a thing. It's still a band. We just haven't
done much yet. Yeah.
Haven't done anything yet. We got a logo, a name, and a channel. The channel of which is just my actual regular channel, just what's the word I'm looking for? I just changed the name on it from what I used to have it, which, by the way, I used to have it as FaZe Mercy, because, yes, I was one of those kids, and also I was tricked into thinking one of my friends was a FaZe member.
Oh,
like, he had me fooled. You gotta remember, too, I was like a very gullible, 12-year-old?
Yep.
13-year-old, some shit like that. I forgot exactly how old I was, but it was bad. Like, I had that name since PlayStation 3. That's how bad. And
my friend's a member of FaZe Clan. You fuck with me, you have to do 1v1.
And literally, no, what he did, right? He was like, "Oh, I'm a recruiter actually too. I can recruit you if you want. I can test you." I'm like, dude. And at that point, I was already like fucking starstruck, and I was like, "Oh my god, I could be in FaZe. Oh my god, I could talk to FaZe Rain. Oh my god, count me in." And so we 1v1, and I kick his ass, right? That should have been a dead giveaway, because I was a very shitty player. I was pretty good with snipers. I was like, because I was like, my thing. But I was still very shitty. My movement was bad. It was my aim. It wasn't my aim. On that first game, I was hitting no scopes on him left and right. And I remember the first I said it, and we were like recording a video for it, and I was like, "Man, I'm hitting no scopes on you like hitting no scopes on you is like getting candy or some shit like that." And I forgot the way I said it. It was just super fucking funny, and we were all just cracking up at that point. I had to like stop the video, so there went that thing. But anyways, I beat his ass the first 1v1, just mostly no-scoping him from pretty good distance. I'm not sitting like barrel stuffing him. Like, we're talking between, like, yardage-wise, 10 to 50 yards that I'd be hitting him with these no-scopes. So that's not a bad distance to no-scope someone from, especially in Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Yeah, for sure. One of the subject points here, I don't know how your school was growing up, but did you guys ever have like that breakfast in the cafeteria?
Oh fuck yeah, dude! Every school should have breakfast in the cafeteria.
What was your favorite thing to get off the? Yeah,
the breakfast pizza.
Bro, fuck yes. I was gonna say that. I had that in the back of my mind. I was like, you know what's one breakfast item that I really miss is like square breakfast pizzas.
The square breakfast pizzas, man, with the sausage,
the egg, yeah. Those are the best, man. Breakfast tacos sucked ass, but breakfast.
I didn't get breakfast tacos. I don't think at mine.
Like the breakfast burritos. Yeah, the breakfast burritos sucked ass, but the breakfast pizzas, they hit different, bro.
Dude, oh, and see, I went to different schools had different lunches. Carmel, my elementary school, the first one I ever went to, I don't think they even had a cafeteria thing in the morning. It was just lunch. It's like by that time, if your parents aren't already up and have fed you breakfast, then what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like they're getting you to school. You have plenty of time by that point. Like they'll probably be up at like 6.
Hey, what's up?
School starts at like
what's
8.
Up, Slayer?
That gives them plenty of time to get you.
Got work today?
For school.
Nope.
Damn. Got any pussy to eat today?
Oh man.
We're talking about breakfast, man. What was your favorite breakfast? Thing, like school breakfast wise? Like, what was your favorite thing on the menu, if you ever had any?
God damn. Hold on. Sorry.
Please say the same answer that we have, so that we can all just be brothers in this.
Hold on. I'm thinking. Oh shit. They were basically. It was called a pizza strip. Basically, it was like a hot pocket almost.
Then that was a breakfast.
Yeah, that's what they served at the school.
For the breakfast part of the day.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lunch item.
No, it wasn't. So
did it have like? Was it breakfasty? Was it like eggs and shit, or was it like?
No, it was just that. No,
I'm saying like what was inside the bread? Like was it eggs?
No,
sausage,
just
or was it
sausage and cheese.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Oh god, dude. Man, I'm fighting off. I have a sinus infection right now.
Oh, you don't got the You sure don't got that Chinese bat disease?
No, he don't have Doug Holbeed. But you know what? Yeah, dude, that
Hi,
shit's
Diesel.
so...
What are you doing?
Oh, I got COVID. I'm gonna die. It's like, dude, shut up.
I had Omicron twice, dude. That shit is like the lightest shit. I had the regular one. I had one bad night whenever I got like the base variant, and that was where like my lungs did feel a little heavy, but that was it. Just slightly heavier lungs, and it was hard to get comfortable for one night or 2 nights. And after that, I was fine. And then the Omicron, it was just mostly in your throat and head and nose. So I was just stuffy, had a headache a lot, and my throat kind of hurt.
Yeah, let's see. So at my high school, their breakfast stuff was mostly. Sometimes they served like these sausage biscuits.
Oh yeah, sausage biscuits. Hell yeah, I like those from McDonald's.
Oh, yeah.
You guys know what I'm talking about, the McDonald's sausage biscuits? Or
Yeah,
the
but
Savvy didn't say exactly what we were saying. For me and him, it was those breakfast pizzas. That we
But
used to
dude,
get.
that was high school. So then I remember when I lived in Oregon at my middle school, they would serve like you could literally get a breakfast burrito with like eggs and hash browns and sausage in it.
Oh, that sounds fucking sick.
Yeah.
Dude, what's your guys' favorite McDonald's breakfast item? Now that we're adults, we don't really have it.
burritos.
Really?
Shit, it's,
Dude, I like their sausage. I like their what do you call it? Their
sandwiches
sausage.
to me are just a little too heavy. The burrito for some reason is just lighter because of the tortilla, I think.
Oh man. Oh, breakfast item from McDonald's. Shit. Man, probably the sausage and egg McMuffin or a sausage and egg biscuit. It's a toss-up. and then get that with an orange juice.
Sausage gravy, that's what I'm thinking of, that like white gravy.
Yeah.
And then I love their hash browns.
Good with biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, biscuits and gravy. That's a sausage, gravy, and biscuits is what I like for McDonald's breakfast menus.
Oh man, nah. But sometimes I don't go to McDonald's for breakfast. Sometimes I go to Wendy's and get a breakfast baconator.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wendy's.
Yeah,
I mean, like I heard the Wendy's is improving their breakfast menu, which is.
In terms of like breakfast, like one of my favorite places to get breakfast burritos is probably Jack in the Crack. That's a pretty good fucking big burritos and shit.
You mean Jack in the Box?
I call them Jack in the Crack.
Well, shit.
I know what they're called. I'm not completely retarded yet. I haven't smoked that much weed.
Man, there's no Jack in the Boxes here, but Sonic breakfast burritos, man. That's the shit. Or sometimes when I go to work, there's been a couple times where I stopped by KJ's, you know, Kroger, IGA, all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped by there and I get these, like, I get like the biscuits and gravy that they sell there, and I eat that.
So science infection, huh?
Yeah. You can't
That's shitty.
say.
No, I could
You can't
definitely
hear it.
hear it. You don't even sound like Slayer anymore. You sound like, who are you? What have you done to
Well,
Slayer?
I could tell by the way your voice sounds that your nasals are blocked. I can hear the nasal blockage.
Yeah. Yep, and then of course I got like a sore throat going on, almost like slightly.
Is your head hurting?
Not really.
Not really. Okay, I was gonna say if your head starts hurting at any point, that could be Omicron, which isn't the end of the world. It's the least deadly variant, if anything, and I had it
No,
twice.
I know it's a sinus infection. It's I get these all the time.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, during the fucking summertime, I get like random nosebleeds. Like,
Yeah, I only had one of those moments. My last nosebleed was like when I was 17, maybe, and I was out near at the wall of this church. I was leaning against this wall. I was waiting for my girl at the time to come out so we could do some naughty stuff right at the church wall. Because why not? So I'm sitting there waiting, and all of a sudden, and it was kind of a pretty hot day, but I was in the shade. And all of a sudden, I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, I feel something hit my shirt. Like I feel the thud on my shirt, and I look down, nice big old blood spot, and I touch my nose quick, and I look, and it's just covered in blood. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm gonna run home real quick and grab like a new shirt. Make sure my nose stopped bleeding, stuff it real quick for a few minutes, and then on the way there, I had like a bunch in my pocket that I would just recheck it before I, made sure that it was okay, and then by the time I ran out of the toilet paper that I was just tossing to the side for the crackhead to pick up and probably use to wipe her ass later on. By the time I got back to the wall, I stopped bleeding again, so I was fine and dandy, and I made sure my face was clean. But
Yeah,
what do you
no,
call
I
it,
made
man?
the date.
My nose
I was
bleeds
able to
are
get some
bad.
boob action in, so I was good.
That's
I was
good.
happy. Yeah, that was a good day still.
let's see, I've got nosebleeds. See, there was one time, I don't remember what I think I was like out doing some yard work. I was weed eating, and my nose started to bleed. Hell, I've gotten a nosebleed at work. I remember one time I was working and all of a sudden my nose started bleeding, so at that point I was like, I didn't care if a manager knew where it was, cause when I get a nosebleed, I gotta quickly plug it up.
Is yours do you get like really heavy ones where like it could cause you to pass out if you didn't take care of it right away?
No, it starts just like coming out and stuff. Oh man! And then when I went back to Oregon to see my mom, the first week I was there. So, see where I live, it's really humid and real like moist. There's a lot of moisture.
And that
there.
weather change, yeah, that's what gets me too. The weather change. Every time I go up to Oregon to visit my family up there, it's the same way. I don't get nosebleeds, but my nose just gets really like plugged for the first week, and then it unplugs, and I can just smell the whole fucking universe.
Me. The first like week I was there, my nose was bleeding. It just was like bleeding like a faucet. It was like pouring out like a faucet almost.
Yeah. Usually, yeah, it comes around like springtime, but in summer when things start blooming, the weather changes. Like I'm like allergic to what do you call it? My allergies mostly
still streaming, by the way?
Yeah, I'm still streaming.
Oh. Hello. We don't even like introduce each other, by the way. I love how that is like not even a thing yet in the podcast part of this. We don't even like have intros out to each other. We're like, hi, let's just go.
Oh man.
But no, fucking anytime like the weather changes significantly when there's like a lot of like pollen in the air. I will just get the worst nosebleeds. Like it gets all chunky, like it will build up, and then like what I do is I snort water, and then I like blow really hard into a tissue, and like just chunks just come out everywhere, bloody chunks.
Shit,
it's the nastiest shit.
Man, my dad. So me and him are the same in regards to like the pollen situation. Like when it gets like spring and summertime here, he gets the same kind of allergy. He gets the same type of sinus problems I do. So what he does is he uses like nasal spray and stuff. And then when he worked out at the plant at Plant Vogel, he would have like Flonase in his lunchbox.
I hate how people told me to lean my head back. Like
You
lay
don't
down
do
on the
that.
couch
No. You lean
back.
your head forward.
Yeah,
I've
never
had
lean it
people-
back.
Yeah, because the blood can actually pull up. I remember one time
Yeah, I
And
know.
clog up
Could
and
I?
make your
It would
nose
be. I know it would
harder
be
to
really.
breathe. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I know it would be really nice if I could
but
finish my story.
listen.
It'd be nice if I
Okay.
could finish my story. All right, but I know what it does. So I lean my neck back, right, and then all of a sudden it just starts pulling in, like it creates like a pool of like blood inside of my throat, and then I just get up and I puke that shit out, dude. It's the nastiest shit, and I'm never doing that ever again. So whenever I feel that, like I never like lay down. I'm always like having my nose tilted downward, and I'm just blowing it all out, and I just try to get it all out.
That's how you're supposed to do it. Anyone who's ever told you to lean back, they're just trying to fucking kill you or some shit, man. That's bullshit. They want you to taste blood. They've been taught that by their grandpappy because their grandpappy thought otherwise.
No,
That's what it
but-
was.
See, I knew not to lean my head back because funny enough, I remember I was watching. I think it was like GI. It was like a DVD that I got from a movie rental thing, and it had a collection. Yeah, it had some GI Joe episodes on it, and I remember. You know how in those GI Joe
They always give you like a lesson.
Yeah, there was one where couple kids they're playing, and one of the kids gets a bloody nose, and his friend's like, "Quick, lean your head back." And then some like medic's like, "No." He's like, "Pinch your nose, lean your head forward, wait 5 minutes. If it doesn't stop, pinch it and hold for another 5 minutes. If it doesn't stop after 15 minutes, go seek medical help."
Yep. Because that could be a sign of some real bad damage.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, unless you're like Steve-O, who fucking deviates his septum doing so much cocaine. He has like a whole, he can like thread his fucking, a shoelace through his nose, through both sides of his nose.
Oh
on the
god,
inside.
dude, Steve-O's a character, man. Like Steve,
You gotta love him though. He's a character, but you gotta love him because he's original and he's himself.
Yeah, but man, dude, I tell you what, man.
And honestly, dude, I can appreciate him way more now that he's sober. Can't you?
Yeah, but I could tell you what though, man. Growing up, man, there was a gym teacher voiced just like Steve-O. Hey, his same voice just like Steve-O's, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, fucking. Oh man, dude.
Hey man, I'm Steve-O.
I think the reason his voice was like that was he was like a Marine a Marine fucking like those people you meet when you first step in. No, not really. Not a. Well, in the Marines, it's not a sergeant. It would be a drill instructor, but not one of those
DI?
guys. But yeah, it would be like one of those. No, not the DI. The fucking. Yeah, the DI stands for drill.
What are you doing?
Yeah, so
Why
he's
are you on that pole? Get on that pole.
Yeah,
I work for a
but the
living,
way
you
his
don't call me
voice,
sir.
but the way his voice was, it sounded just like Steve-O. I swear to God, it was the funniest shit, bro.
And Steve-O, he just had that voice because of all the nitrous he took.
Yeah.
And also all the weed he smoked and shit.
Oh, not weed. Fuck, the weed doesn't do shit.
Oh,
I
think it was
I can do
cigarettes.
some demonic ass voices. I smoke cigarettes, so I can still do demonic ass voices.
Dude, I
He
fucking...
doesn't blame it on cigarettes. He blames it on I think he blamed it mostly like his voice change. I forget what it was. I think it's because he was just a loud person a lot. He always screamed a lot in parties, and especially when he was high, he would scream a lot, and that like broke his voice up.
Dude,
Like when he got high on the
no.
oxide and shit, he would just have screaming fits.
Dude, I think in the next few years my teeth are gonna be stained yellow.
Ew. You gotta brush them then, man.
I did
Oh, dude,
brush them.
brushing him ain't gonna do shit if you're smoking cigarettes. It still stains them.
I don't smoke cigarettes. SM, explain to him what I do.
Choose
Yeah.
tobacco.
Oh, that's yeah. See, that's even worse. You're getting the staining, like, because when you have tobacco in like water or anything like that, it turns yellow. Your saliva is a liquid. It's gonna turn yellow, and that yellow stains stuff. Yeah. You ever dump out a bottle that had a bunch of cigarette butts in it? That part of the bottle sometimes will be stained that yellow.
Like a brownish yellowish, like piss.
Mm-hmm.
Smack the Bella.
Yeah,
Smack the
that's
potato.
why I will never do chewing tobacco, man. That's like a hillbilly thing. That's not for me, man.
Mock the potato.
It's a redneck hillbilly thing. It's not for me.
You're saying smack the potato? You have a pit bull?
I do not.
No, but he has
Okay,
but he has an abundance of cockroaches that he considers his deep and utter family. And if you insult
Oh, I
them, he
know,
will
I-
have them swarm you.
I will have them nest in your PlayStation.
No. The reason why I say smack the potato is because I call my pit bull a potato.
That's the nickname for them, isn't it? Just like how those Borzo dogs have the hose goat or something like that. Is what they're called, hose goats.
Well, also she's cow. Also, pit bulls have many names. Common names are potato.
Baby eater.
Oh hell no! House hippo, couch hippo,
yeah.
couch potato, all in.
And of course you got the mean ones: baby eater, ankle eater, nut eater.
Nah,
Mostly
see,
eaters of something.
Shit eater. All dogs are shit eaters.
my dog Bella. So when she had puppies, she didn't care for them. She wouldn't take care of them and stuff. But
She rejected the whole fucking litter, huh? Not just the
Yeah.
runt.
Yeah, she wouldn't like she wouldn't like breastfeed them and stuff.
Ooh. Did you ever get her tested to see if her milk may have been like poisonous, and that's why? Because that's what happened with one of our dogs, my sister's dogs. She had 2 puppies, which the vet told her she had 3, but it was just 2. She rejected one of them because it was a runt, and then the other one she wouldn't breastfeed. So we noticed also that her breasts kind of just didn't look right. They kind of looked infected. So we took her in. Turned out she had an infection in her milk, and that's why she wasn't feeding them.
No, Bella, no, my dog, it was more or less she just didn't care for him. Now, when it comes down to, like, my brother and sister, like, sometimes when I'm horse fighting with them, she starts getting all aggressive and barking if you get rough with 2 little ones.
Well, yeah, she'll still be
Jesus.
protective, but she won't care for them in the sense of like feeding them. Maybe she just couldn't produce. Was that the issue? Did you ever check her at all to see if she just couldn't produce milk?
No, we don't know, but all I know is you don't mess with my brother.
This is the dumbest fucking thing. Sorry to cut you off, but hold on. who the fuck designed this? Like, am I seeing this correctly? Why would you put a vertical grip in the back of the stock?
Oh, are you talking about? Well, didn't that WA2000 have that?
No. Uh, no,
Or
it's
I've seen
it's
some
that
snipers that have
fucking.
that.
No, it's not a sniper. It's an LMG.
Oh, is
That's
it a bullpup?
dumb. Yeah, it's one of them fucking British LMGs. The L86. It's the L86A1. This
Oh
piece of
yeah,
shit.
isn't that in Call of Duty?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's because the way you hold the gun, because it's bullpup, you hold it like a retard, so you kind of need that grip when you're holding it, because the way it's designed, the way the body is too, is stupid, so you can't hold it like a regular gun.
Well, it's not that. I mean, I can just imagine. I mean, it's got a vertical front grip, so you would just pistol grip. So you would. I can't explain this. Like
I think what that's for is whenever you're set up on like a mount, because it's supposed to be an LMG, right? You can still put it on a bipod.
Yeah,
So
the vertical grip is a bipod grip.
Yeah, that's for whenever you have it on the bipod, you hold it there.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, dude, but this is the ugliest looking thing. I hope whoever invented this.
Didn't they do that for the MGs? Like the one of the MGs had that? MG42 or MG34?
No, man. No. Whoever designed that's awful. I hope whoever they are seriously reconsiders their fucking future in firearms development. If they have not already passed. There's a lot of firearms developers that invented guns around have passed away, unfortunately.
Or in some cases, I guess, fortunately.
Depends on how you look at things, but
well, it seems from with this gun, it seems like you'd be more hopeful that he's dead.
No, I don't wish death upon anybody. It's just whoever designed it's such a shitty looking design. Like, couldn't you imagine how wonky that vertical grip would be whenever you're trying to like ADS, right? Or like when all your equipment and shit like that. It's just it's something that I think that would just get in the way more than anything else.
Like hook into shit and
yeah, just because it's like behind, it's like in the middle of the stock. Like, why would you put a grip there? Like, okay, and you know one thing that just fucking terrorizes me: the horizontal grips. The fucking that you'd see on the mount. That's like a vertical grip mounted on the side of the gun. You hold it from the side. That to me just looks retarded. Like, it just, I don't know, it's not for me. I like something that's more straightforward.
yeah. So
alright, I'm sorry.
Continue
from where you guys are talking about.
Oh, well, I was also thinking real quick, do you want to maybe try to do a match on... Oh, you don't have any planes really, huh? Well, you have the X-16. I can teach you some maneuverability stuff on Ace Combat.
Oh, I no longer have that.
Oh, you got rid of that shit?
It's space reasons, man.
I got you.
I'm not even able to download the War Thunder update. That's bad. Those don't take up any space at all.
You know what I have, though, to mitigate that problem?
I, too, have a external hard drive, but yeah.
Is that a 2 terabyte Seagate?
It's a 2 terabyte, and it's on a PS4. It's on a PS4 Pro. So I should have a lot of data, but then again, I have a lot of games.
No, hold on. Where's my storage say, man?
Yeah, I had to delete a couple of games too at one point, though, too, because I had too many at one point that I didn't even play. That's what I do. I just go through the games that I know for a fact I'm never going to touch again, or that I haven't touched in so damn long, especially if it's stuff that's already like pre-downloaded on the console. Or I have it on disc, I could just put it back in if I wanted to, and re-get the data, and just restart the game. And then just delete the data off of it too, so that, you know, it doesn't have that in the storage too.
I think it was a 4 terabyte external hard drive connected to my PS4.
I wanted to get a 4, but those things are way too pricey, and at the time I was really trying to, I didn't have much stand on, so I was like, fuck, I can only get the 2 at the very most. And it was cheap at the time, it was only like $60 for the 2, where I got it.
And then of course I have a I also have a Stitch sticker on my PS4.
Yeah.
Why I have a Stitch sticker is because my sister gave it to me. Or it's a Stitch in a Batman costume.
Yeah, no, I have a bunch of fucking anime stickers all in my shit.
Dude,
No,
Stitch and, what was her name? That was a classic,
Leela.
bro.
Lilo
and
and
Stitch.
Stitch?
Yeah. Oh, it's classic, man.
But the next sticker I want to get like a Snap-on sticker and put it on my PS4.
I've always wanted to get one of those, like, you know those wraps that people get for their PS4s?
Oh, yeah, like, I was looking at a
I always
Resident
wanted
Evil
to
wrap.
get one with a bunch of, like, my band, like, I wanted to always customize one with just all the names and shit, and maybe some, like, logos from different bands I like and shit. Just have it wrapped in that. Which would mean a lot of punk bands, a few ska bands, and metal bands. It'd just have, like, a bunch of different genres, basically, on there. Mostly, you know, instrument-based. I don't really care for that rap shit, so it wouldn't be any, like, M&M's or shit like that on there. Maybe the M&M's candy because I like the candy. I don't know. That's yet to be decided.
I knew a guy, so he had a welding cap, and it had chili peppers on it. I'm like, why does it have chili peppers on there? And I looked at them, and he's like, the chili peppers are red and hot. So red hot chili.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if I did a
Did he ever end up giving it away now?
Give it
No,
away,
he still
give it
had
away,
it.
give
No,
it
that
away.
dude, he was always wearing either a welding cap or a baseball hat. He was always wearing a hat or a welding cap. Like, most of the time, he was like 90.
He was around that shit all the time. That was his baby. That's why he had it all stickered up.
Is this
He ain't
considered
selling
an
that
LMG?
What?
The T95. Yeah.
What do you want?
Light machine gun. Breakpoint.
Excuse me.
But to answer my own question, yeah, it is. That's so weird.
It'd be funny as hell if they had an LMG in Resident Evil 4.
I mean, basically the TMP from the original Resident Evil 4 was basically, when you fully upgrade it, it's basically an LMG. I mean, it shoots a pistol caliber, but you have 100 rounds in the mag.
Well, yeah, I don't know about TMP in this one. What happened when you fully upgrade it, because I sold that and got the other gun that was better. The MP5. But yeah, I get what you're saying now. That's not my weed. That is my weed.
Tell me what you know.
Well, I'm gonna get more weed today, so that's cool.
Ooh, let me get some weed.
Oh. Can't smoke what I smoke, it's too powerful. It's gonna knock your ass out.
Yeah, the first time I smoked weed, so my buddy, he had a weed grinder, right? And it was just there was just like leftover from all the weed he'd been grinding in it.
The keef. That's the best stuff in the weed, the keef. That's that's most of the terps and the fucking, like, the hairs. That's the stuff that really gets you fucked up. I try my hardest I try to save that shit, but sometimes, man, I'll just grind my first thing up, and I'll scoop it out, and I'll put it on top. Because I just love it so much.
No, but what he did was he, like, took a piece of paper, and he took a pick, and he was, like, picking out the stuff the tray thing, the mesh thing.
Yeah, I don't have a mesh on mine.
Yeah, but he was just doing that, and then me, my mom, and her two friends smoked that shit. it was. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm very hyperactive most of the time. A lot of times I'm very hyperactive.
Yeah, like me.
So when I smoked it, I was just like, At first I didn't feel anything, but then I just slowly, like, I started, like, there were
Sinking
points
into the couch and shit.
Oh, I was outside.
Oh, so you're sinking into wherever you just were. You're just sinking into that point.
No, I sat there and I like zoned out. I grabbed my I grabbed my phone and I'm scrolling through it. I click on a video and I'm just like, at that point I'm just like, I watch the video. I don't like, I'm just sitting there more focused on what's playing than actually like looking at the other videos on YouTube that are playing after that video.
Like you're very enamored in, like you just zone in onto that video and you're just sitting there like not even paying attention to the world around you.
No.
It's not even like, you know, it's like you're more paying attention to what you're hearing. Like you just hear, like the noise drags you in more than the actual video. You're not even paying attention to the video at that point. You're just paying attention to the noise.
But no, so my mom, she's like, they're like, and they're after a bit they notice they're like, hey, they say my name. They're like, he's being real quiet. Then they say my name. I'm like, yeah. They're like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. And at some point I start, there are a few times I'm like, I start just laughing randomly, like.
Just giggling to yourself and shit. Yeah. That's.
And
See,
then,
my experience wasn't like that. It was much more fucking. It was much more. What's the word I'm looking for? Just different. So for one, it was just me and my sister. There was no adults. This is me and my sister. She was trying to hide that shit from even my mom. My mom already kind of knew. She just didn't really give a shit. Because she figured it like this, right? With weed, at least. She's like, as long as you're just doing weed, and as long as you're just doing it here, or as long as you're just doing it somewhere where you're safe, you're not doing it out and about, you're doing it like in a room where you're safe, it's whatever. But don't go beyond that, and we're fine. So anyway, so I meet her out back, and with a cigarette, and I'm like, you want a cigarette? And all that, what's up? And she had this Bob Marley tea can with some holes poked in it, and she had some weed that she just bought. No, she didn't buy it, she found it. It was Moon Rocks, which is weed rolled, which is a weed nug covered in wax and rolled in keef. Wax is really strong. It's the concentrated THC. And then the keef is kind of basically what the precursor to wax. You use a lot of keef when you're making wax to make good shit.
yeah,
So anyway, so we smoked. She's like, "You want to try some?" And I'm like, "Sure." So I try a hit. I cough my lungs out because it's strong as fuck. And that one hit, and I was like, it took like 3 seconds for it to hit me. And like the second I exhaled it all out, I was just,
really not
it was there.
all right? My name is
Whoa. It's like, and I'm like, you do this all the time? And she's like, yeah, man, I do this all the time. She took like 3 or 4 rips, and then I took one more like half hit.
Yeah.
And then I start stumbling behind her as she starts walking in, and we walk in. And Mom already looks at me, she's like, and she looked at my sister, she's like, you did not. And my sister's like, yeah. And so I come in, and the first thing I do is I just go straight to the freezer, and I open the door, and I look in there for like 5 minutes. I'm sitting with the freezer open for like 5 minutes, and she's like, finding everything okay? And I'm like, hey, Mom. She's like, and the way I said, I was like, Mom. She's like, yeah? She's already giggling because she already knows. She already knows I'm going to say something stupid next. I'm like, have you corn dogs? And she was like, yeah, we do. She gets up, she finds the corn dogs for me. They're right in front of my face, so she just don't see it. And she grabs them, she hands me them, and so I'm taking it out. I put it in the microwave somehow, and I somehow get the time right. And I'm sitting there waiting for it. And as I'm waiting for it, I go back to the fridge and open up that. And she's like, do you need anything else? And I'm like, Mom,
Hey, what the hell?
do you have any mustard? And
that's-
she's like, why do you want mustard? Because I normally don't like mustard. She's like, and I'm like, I just need some mustard for my corn dog. And she fucking burst out laughing when I said it like that. And I'm like, why are you laughing, man? I want some fucking mustard for my corn dog. And she's like, I'll help you find the mustard. So she finds the mustard again. It was right there in front of my fucking face. I even had my hand near it while I was asking her about it. I was just too stoned to grab it. And so she grabs it, I pull out my stuff, I put it on there. I just leave the mustard out because I forget that the fridge even exists at that point. And I just start munching. I'm just sitting there in the middle of the floor in front of her, just munching on this corn dog. I'm sitting there fucking crisscross applesauce, food in my lap. And I'm just dipping this corn dog. I'm dipping it like a fucking madman, man. I'm smearing it all over the plate. I'm like fucking Picasso in this bitch. And so I finished the corn dog. And as I take the last bite, I almost bite the stick. And my mom gets up and grabs the stick out of my mouth. And she's like, okay, you're done. And I'm like, oh, my corn dog's done already? And so then I get up, walk to my room, put on music, and I'm just sitting there enamored. And I already knew what to put on. First thing I put on was Pink Floyd's Time. And I just sat there and I just went to another dimension throughout that whole song. And then at the end of that song, I came back down, and by the time that happened, I was just starting to come down from the high a little bit, so I was more aware and shit. So my focus came back, and it was like, what the fuck just happened? How? And I didn't even remember how I ended up in my room. Mind you, I just was in there at that point when I came to. I was like, whoa, I'm in my room now. And I saw that I just played a song by Pink Floyd. I'm like, man, I haven't listened to Pink Floyd in like since my dad died. What the fuck?
Oh man, dude, no. So back to when I got high. So after I was sitting there watching my phone, I get bored with the phone, and so I get up and I'm like standing there and I'm staring out into the sky, and it's dark at that point. It's like night out. I stare out there, and then my attention goes, because we're in this patio thing that's got like bricks around that are like the floor. My stoned ass sits there and counts every one of the bricks.
Yeah, he was like, one brick, two brick, three brick.
No, I'm like, no, I sit there and I count up total rows, and I'm sitting there doing like fucking math and shit.
You're like, so this many bricks and this many bricks, that's this many bricks squared.
And then as I'm counting, my buddy's like, at one point I forget where I'm counting. He's like, I think you were on. And then of course we get ready to leave, and I'm like just slowly walking. My mom keeps asking me, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And then we go back.
See, I could not do that with my mom. For one, she's allergic to that shit, so she can't even smoke. But I wish I could. It'd be so much fun smoking with her. Go on. Sorry, I just forgot. I just realized that you said that your mom was there.
We're leaving her friend's house. We go home, right? And so I go into the house. My mom and my brother and sister all go to bed. I go into the fridge and I grab a Mountain Dew. I slowly open it. I sit on the couch. The way I'm sitting on the couch, I'm like staring down my hallway, directly looking at like a laundry basket. I'm sitting there like slowly drinking my Mountain Dew. I'm like,
sorry about that tapping. That was me tapping the weed out of my grinder.
I take a drink. I slowly take a sip, and then I slowly pull the can away. I slowly swallow the Mountain Dew that's in my mouth. I just,
dude, what the fuck?
Then
that's
of
how
course,
I do it, man. Yeah,
I'm sitting there for, I don't know how long I was sitting there, but my mom's like, she's like, hey, you should probably go to bed. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I walk to my bed, and I slowly like change out of my clothes, and I slowly put on my pajamas, slowly put on the basketball shorts I sleep in. I get into my bed and I go to sleep.
You just pass the fuck out, and that's like some of the best sleep you ever have when you get the first time you get fucked up like that. because it's a sleep like no other.
Yeah, dude.
It's a sleep that takes your soul away, man.
Shit, the second time I smoked weed, it was when my dad was back and he was like visiting. I think it was like during Christmas or something. I don't remember. I think it was like Thanksgiving or
Operation
no,
Mute.
no. It was the night before my sister's birthday, and we were, my dad was drinking because he was working on his truck, and when he works on his truck, he drinks. So we were all sitting out there. My stepmom's mom is there. Well, I call her my grandma, even though we're not biologically related. She's still my grandma. So, we're all out there drinking. I'm drinking. She's drinking. And she has like this tequila. She's got like this margarita mix bottle. And she had put like tequila in there. And I'm like, oh, well, let me try some of that. So I take a few swigs of that and all that stuff. And then my grandma goes and grabs my mom's like stash of weed she has, and she starts smoking it, and she hands it to me, and I'm like, I look at my dad because my dad does not like to smoke weed, because he actually, this is a different story. Let me finish the story. And I'm looking at him like I don't want to do it in front of him. He's like, I don't give a fuck.
Like,
And
is he like? Was it a thing where like he was also against people that smoke weed? You thought, or was it like a thing where?
No, he had a bad experience with a weed cookie when he was like in his 20s.
Yeah, edibles are a different thing entirely.
He got a big ass cookie from my uncle that had a bunch of THC in it. He ate more than he should have, and so while he was high, he got a panic attack, and he had to go to he took himself to the hospital, and then of course after that he has to take like Xanax and stuff for like
I snorted a line of Xanax once. That was the hardest thing I ever did.
So yeah, I thought my dad really doesn't like smoking weed. Now I thought he was gonna be like in my mind I was like, oh shit, I'm like, oh, I don't want to smoke it in front of him because he's going to be like, you don't need to be smoking that. But he's like, I don't give a fuck here. Hey, you're 18, so go ahead and do it. So I take a few puffs.
It's your choice. Yeah, exactly. His mind, like every other adult, every other parent's mind is like, you're 18, you make your own decisions. I'm not responsible for it anymore. By law.
So so the way we're smoking it is we're smoking it out of this antler that my stepmom's dad had made for her, and using that in a pipe, and I take a few puffs of that.
That's fucking cool, dude. Oh my god, that's fucking killer. An antler pipe? What type of animal was it? A fucking whitetail, blacktail?
I don't know. I don't know. It was like actually it wasn't an antler. I think it was like a horn or something. I don't know what animal it's from.
Oh man, that's even sicker. That means he hunted like a ram or something.
Well, it's not that big. It was like 2 inches long.
Well, yeah. It's part of it was part of a horn. Horns, had different sizes and shit to them, and some horns are thinner than others on different goats. Look at ibexes. Those things have weird fucking curly horns that are thinnish compared to like a ram, which have like the big ass ones at their base, and then they curl into smaller ones.
You know what's kind of interesting?
What?
When you look at the profile of like a Ruger PC carbine with the like tactical M-lock style like foregrip, because there are two versions. You could get the basic version, which doesn't have all that. It has Picatinis pre-installed, and then you can find like the tactical version. I have the more tactical version. And when you look at it from a distance, and if you were like, well, if it were wood instead of the American flag, it kind of looks like a PPSH.
Man. God, but as I was saying, dude, so when I got high that time, I had been drinking, so I was still like, the alcohol just canceled out the THC. I wasn't like stoned and shit. I was still acting goofy and shit.
Oh, see, so It canceled out for you. See, getting crossfaded for me was different. I actually got real fucked up getting crossfaded. I lost my hearing damn near. Not in like a deaf way, but like my hearing went like really fucking like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Like you were underwater.
Yeah.
Your hearing was blocked out.
Yeah, it was like as if my ears were plugged up by water and stuff. It was like just water in my ears or something. But there actually wasn't, obviously.
The hardest thing I've ever drinking was whiskey. Let me tell you about that. That burns, man. That burned my entire chest. I thought I would like heal up a fireball out of my mouth, bro.
Hey, I got a question. Is Jameson whiskey? Hey, is Jameson a whiskey or a liquor?
It's a whiskey. I'm like 90%
okay, so
sure.
I've drinking that shit before.
I prefer like margaritas.
Now, when I turn 21, y'all know what I'm doing when I turn 21? I'm going to the fucking liquor store and I'm buying myself a bottle of Jack Daniels. Buy a bottle of fucking Jack Daniels and then go to this like cigar shop and I'm gonna buy me a fucking cigar.
What brand are you going for?
I'm gonna see if they have like a Ted's bourbon wrap cigar.
Yeah, Ted's is pretty good. I like Ted's bourbon cigars. They'll be in these like little plastic glass casings. They're pretty nice. I like A Fuente cigars as well.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Let me tell you, cigars are not cheap. They're like $11 to $20 a cigar. Where that gets you an entire pack of cigarettes, if not two.
So my birth mom, she's asking me what I want for my birthday, so I told her to get me a. It's made by this guy called the Bearded Cigar Maker, and he has a cigar called a Barber Pole cigar. So I told my mom the website to go to order the cigar.
Oh, I would never buy. Oh, it's a cigar on the internet.
Yeah, but the guy makes the cigars himself. Like he rolls the cigars himself.
Nice.
Like he has a TikTok account where he actually shows himself. Like he's got all he shows like the leaves he uses and then how he like wraps them and stuff.
I like how they say go for the head. In real life, military or strategic, it's about going for center mass.
The fuck are they? Are they just sitting down there waiting for me to go down there? They are, aren't they? Cocksucker.
Man, you got Guama Baba.
What?
You remember that whole trend of Shaggy versus Goku?
Not really.
You don't remember that trend where everyone's like they like Shaggy versus Goku, like Shaggy.
Oh, like, yeah, cause Shaggy has like immense power and shit. Shaggy's always using 1% of his power. If he goes beyond that, we're all fucked.
Hey, dude. Here's the real thing. Who would win, really? Goku or Hank Hill?
Hank Hill? All you have to do is go, whoa! That'd be it.
Damn it, Goku! You and your stupid Dragon Balls.
Goku,
that boy ain't right.
Be no damn,
That boy ain't right.
You ain't gonna be no damn Dragon Ball holder. You ain't gonna be no damn thing.
I seen this thing with Pokemon in King of the Hill.
God damn it, Bobby, you ain't gonna be no damn Saiyan.
But Dad, I wanna be a Saiyan.
But Dad. Oh man, I love King of the Hill is my favorite fucking show.
I was so sad when they ended it.
Yeah. He said, but Dad.
But Dad.
Hey, you guys want to go fishing?
Yeah, King of the Hill Pokemon.
I
Don't know you. Kicks him right in the nuts. That's my purse. I don't know you.
That's my
Listen to
purse.
this. Pokemon in King of the Hill.
You fucking creature. Where are you coming from?
Oh! Ow! That hurt.
That is the funniest thing, bro. Man, dang old fire attack. I don't know, man. To me, King of the
You
Hill.
don't know me, but I know you.
Rusty Shackleford.
Pocket sand.
Fucking pocket sand. I'm gonna use that next time. Next time I'm getting attacked, I'm just gonna go pocket sand.
No. I know how to fight off. I have a special. Another one of the Slayer's special abilities that he can even fight off a Saiyan.
That's what he's called, the Slayer?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's-
Slayer. It's a majestic creature that's utterly disgusting, but not quite as disgusting as an Andrew. An Andrew is the far disgusting creature. The reason for Andrew for being so disgusting is he emits an aura of a disgusting stench that will actually decompose plants and other wildlife that's near the aura.
Okay, so
Aw, that's like
listen.
my mother.
So
Yeah, basically, when Andrew was dropped off at school, his mom got fined for littering.
no, but the Slayer, a Slayer, they you can know when a Slayer's coming at you because all you'll hear slapping on the ground.
Why is there slapping on the ground? What?
Cause I have flat feet.
Oh. Gross, dude.
You can't join the military with those.
No, he can't. He actually can't.
Well, no, it's just certain branches you can't join.
Yeah, can you still join the Navy?
No, you can't join the Navy
Oh.
being flat-footed. You can't join the Air Force being flat-footed, and I
I'm
believe you
severely
can't join the actual
overweight
Marine
to
Corps
join.
being flat-footed. You have to be like an army behind-the-desk worker type bitch. You're one of those bitch boys.
You know, for the Air Force, I don't see it being an issue because that's all they do is sit at desks. I mean, they are the desk force.
Nah, but to be serious, no, I have a thing saying that I've been registered for selective services.
Find certain Ken. But the next thing passing through your mind will be a bullet. That's it.
I just fucked that guy's day up.
No, but I'm serious. So basically, what the Slayer does to fight Goku is he
Tell me.
basically he stands on his hands and he slaps Goku in the face with his foot.
Ew. Them stinky hillbilly feet.
Yeah. It is
God
fucking
damn it.
with this fucking adult diaper on.
Ew.
More fucking of that, really? Cocksucking.
He just stands on his hands and he starts kicking and all you see is big ass flat feet, his big fucking stained
This
ass
is
white
like on
feet.
YouTube. There are gonna be kids that are gonna lose sleep over hearing this. Like, I understand that. It's just some bald Irish dude with a long beard wearing an adult diaper with like peanut butter on the bottom of his flat feet, just fucking standing on his feet attacking Goku. Going to some like comic convention, attacking some sort of like fucking, what do they call that, cosplay? Yeah. That's funny. That's fucking hilarious. No, I would actually pay to see that. I would pay $1,000 to see that battle. I would actually watch that battle play out. I want to see what Goku does. I want to see how the Slayer kicks his ass. He goes Super Saiyan power level over 9,000. Well, Slayer drinks power level 9,000 fucking beer.
And then for fucking agility, he puts in fucking level 8 agility a can of Copenhagen.
Jesus Christ, dude.
It is so nice to be able to have that Stingray in Resident Evil 4 without a scope sometimes, for whenever you need to get some close shots on some enemies.
What do you mean, Jesus Christ?
We're not talking about you. He's talking about the fucking Resident Evil 4.
No. When I said level 8 Copenhagen for agility.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, Jesus Christ, man, he's a character, man. Like he's a fucking legitimate, like, bro, he's like a fucking, like, you can play him in a match of fucking D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. Like, you can, I select the Slayer. Okay, I'm gonna use some Irish whiskey, combine that with Lucky Charms. I get 12 luck and 5 strength, but I lose 5 intelligence. I'm sorry, man, but I had to say it, man. It's just funny. Like, I could legit see that being a character and items. You guys want to make an RPG? You guys want to make it you guys want to play D&D?
Hmm?
You guys want to play D&D?
I've never played.
Okay, well, do you know how to
I've
play?
seen videos on it. I have some knowledge on it. I'm not.
So we're gonna have to make
we're
gonna have to make a campaign. Slayer gets his fucking. So Slayer has like a porno mag and it gets stolen. We got to get it back. That's the campaign. And then we have to fight a quest
It's a porno
of.
mag with women of questionable age.
Well, I want to go as far as to say that, but I would go as far as to say.
Well, let's just say that they look of questionable age, but they are of age. They just look questionable. It's one of those mags where they are of age. They literally are. They're like those. What do they call them? I think they're Lolita magazines where they're adults. They're over 18, and all people in over 18. But they don't look over 18 at all. And that's been like a big crackdown thing I've heard.
Either way, it's the quest for the world's hottest porno, and we gotta find
the hottest porno. Okay, now that makes it more spicy, because now maybe one of us will steal it.
Well, that's the thing, is in the campaign, I don't know, that's up to us, it's role-playing, we have to obtain it first. Which means we have to fight through a clandestine clan, I know, right?
Ku Klux Klans.
No, of horny nerds. Now, their weaponry revolves around piss-filled water guns, so don't get hit, or you have to walk the board of shame.
Piss-filled water guns and piss-filled balloons.
Yeah, they're kind of like goblins. They're kind of like goblins if you think about it. But
kind of like the orcs. They're kind of like the orcs from Warhammer.
The thing is, the orcs in our case are the IRS. Yeah, we have to fight the IRS. Like, I don't give a shit, dude. This is gonna be the coolest campaign. I don't care. I'm funny. Okay? We also have to fight the Illuminati. The Illuminati's behind all this.
Nice. I love it when I get my mighty Illuminati behind my shit.
Alright,
So,
and question, what weapons do we use?
well, that all depends. We start off using, like, so the Slayer's
Can we
weapon...
use dildos like in that one game?
No.
Saint Row.
No.
We
Just-
cannot use 4-foot
no.
floppy dildos.
No. But, however, Slayer, on the other hand, his weapon of choice is a dirty plunger he uses to plunge in, well, things. Questionable things. My weapon of choice in this case is a pair of brass knuckles that have been enchanted with level 12 annoyance. If I hit you, your mind will break.
I'll do a hammer and sickle combo.
Okay.
Enchanted with
Communism?
agricultural-
Communism? You hit
Straight
them?
up communism.
You hit
Yeah.
them and then...
And then when it hits, they
instead
just become instantly proletariats.
they wake up in a gulag.
Yeah, that's it. If I touch you with my sight or with my fucking sickle, or if I bonk you with my hammer, you go straight to the gulag. You get
To the
teleported.
gulag.
So obviously, I'm gonna have a Russian origin and probably a Russian accent throughout this campaign.
Fucking yeah, we'll do that later. We'll see if anyone else wants to take part in our campaign. Does anyone have a pair of dice? I have a pair of dice.
I have a name in mind for me already.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to roll for roll for 6. Anything closest to 6, whatever. We'll set the rules, but yeah, fucking.
Oh, I gotta go blow my nose.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to write down some of the rules and some of the engagements. I have to create the campaign, but yeah, dude, we can totally run this campaign.
I'm gonna call myself Sir Dmitry Kroshlikmiov.
Sir Dmitry. That's funny. But no.
Kroshlikmiov. You gotta add in the Kroshlikmiov
Yeah,
part.
dude, but the whole thing is like. Do you know who Andrew is? Have I told you what Andrew is?
The creature that pissed in a bottle?
He pissed on his floor and stomped in it.
I knew it was one of those many of things that he did.
Yeah, he's behind the attack.
Oh boy, this is gonna suck. I gotta do crap.
Yeah, no man, it's all Andrew's fucking fault. So now our mission is to stop Andrew before he destroys the one and only copy of the world's hottest porno.
Andrew the Cretan.
Man.
Andrew the what's the tarnish?
Well, Andrew is a unique creature. When we read his bio card here, he has a level 12 stench. If you are near it, you will need to equip a gas mask. Otherwise, it's impossible to breathe. The other thing, well, not nearly as disturbing, but yeah, if he claws you, you will get infected, and you'll need to use a cure aid. That or a golden taco will instantly fucking res you of everything. You know how Minecraft has the golden apple? We use the golden taco.
Dude, this sounds like some South Park shit right now.
Yeah, that's kind of the point. For the most part, if Andrew licks you, you die instantly and you cannot be resurrected. Resurrecting a homie is kind of complicated. It's pretty simple though. You need 5 items. You need to destroy one of them to create a special item, and I'm not going to explain what these items are on stream. But when we do the D&D, I'll explain what the items are and what their significance is. But
You still streaming?
Yeah, I'm still streaming. I'm getting all this stuff, man.
God damn it. Ashley, you son of a bitch.
Man. I don't know why I'm getting dressed. I don't know, I just don't like sitting in my pajamas all day.
I don't know what the final fucking... I don't know where to go for this final part. Let's read the description of this mission. Investigate and find Sergeant Kent. Information can be found in HQ of Viper Camp. Okay, well, we're in Viper Camp. This looks to be about the HQ.
God damn you. Oh man. Yeah, there's still another one here.
Okay. He will pass through 2 lakes residences.
I need
Near the Red
ammo.
Viper outpost. Okay. Wow. Okay, well, it looks like we're just trying to keep our fucking eyes peeled.
Get over here, baby. I need to kill you. What do you have in you? Money.
Oh,
Use
okay.
that.
We just had to consult with it. Okay.
Oh, it's over here. Okay.
Oh shit, this shirt's got fucking oil stains on it.
Oh yeah, Andrew has a special attack known as Piss Stain, where he's going to take his piss-stained adult diaper and he's gonna try to throw it at you. If he does, you die.
Nice.
No, I'm being serious. I have an orange Dickie shirt, and it's got fucking oil stains on it.
That sounds hot.
Well, actually, no, they're not oil stains. They're just stains because when I was working on my truck, when I was changing the spark plugs, I kept wiping off this like copper paste shit that my dad told me to use for my spark plugs. I kept wiping it on my shirt.
Well, that was smart. Now look what you've done.
It's my mechanicing shirt. A fucking mechanicing shirt, bitch.
There's not a
Please.
clear path in here, then we'll make a path.
Forge the path together. Let's get down to business. To defeat the
Holy
Hun.
shit! Holy
I
shit!
think a weapon that the Slayer should have, he should find a dildo that I don't even know what it does. It has like level 5 crippling damage.
No. Just no.
Why not?
Stink. It's too Andrew-esque. Something Andrew would use. Do you really want to use something Andrew would use? And overall, I mean, if Andrew had laid his hands on it, it's pretty nasty.
A lot of stuff to be pretty nasty.
Alright, oh shit.
Standing outside looking at a pistol. Kill it.
This is the greatest thing in the world. We're all powerful. We're the Illuminati. We're all powerful. Hi, how are you? Skilled Juju. I'm okay, man. I'm about to create a D&D with my friends. Holy shit! Holy shit!
That's good.
This is the greatest thing ever. I love this, being all powerful. Nobody can stop me in this thing, dude. It is just ridiculous the amount of shit that I can do with this thing.
Bitch took my knife. Ashley stabbed me. Owie. That bitch. What did I do to her? I'm trying to save her. Just kidding. No reason for that.
What's that, drones? You're out of range. Too bad. Because my thing doesn't require battery range. I can go wherever I want to in this thing. Sucks to be you. Did we have to have a Squidward in our fucking D&D?
I mean, we don't have to.
We have to. Holy shits! Holy shits!
Holy shits! Hey guys, it's me, Tokies!
God damn it. Hey, that gold bond feels good on my southern ring set.
Strength.
There's a stranger in my house.
Yeah, fuck, I wanna play Need for Speed.
Yeah, I mean, you've been injured, your entire homies are dead, like, why would you still try to fight? Why don't you try to surrender? I would have let you live, you stupid bastard.
Shut up.
They blew up my heli. They blew up this beautiful Russian heli with barrage missiles that I can launch like in large bursts. That's it. You're all dead. That's it. I'm killing you. I'm killing your neighbor. I'm killing your neighbor's dog. I'm killing all of you fuckers. That's it. It's over. It's done. Where are as many of you fuckers as there is, I'm killing all of you. Ain't that about a bitch?
I'll be right back.
And I'm gonna go feed my dogs real quick.
Alright, boys. I'm tired. I'm going to bed.